What up, YouTube world? It's your boy Lucha Lucha, aka Matthew J. Brownlee, and I'm back with another Raw Talk Raw review. I'm here on Raw. This is the night, well, the second night after TNA Slammiversary, which I watched. That was fire. Uh, Back on Evolution, where Naomi is the World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, she lost to Jade Cargill at Evolution, but cashed in on Io and Rhea to win the Women's World Championship. You love to see it. Chef's kiss. We love those. We're here for Conda Forever for Naomi. And yeah, this is just now leading to SummerSlam. So SummerSlam I think is in 2 weeks. They announced some some matches for the card. Cody Rhodes did win the King of the Ring. He beat Randy Orton in the finals, I believe, to become king. He's now challenging John Cena, who John Cena's like, hey, Cody, I know I said I wanted to face you at SummerSlam. Can't do it. You know, I got this big movie coming up. We got to do it at a later date, maybe Clash. Cody's like, no, we're going to do this right here, right now. And then he beat him up, and then he made him he forged his signature. So I don't think it's going to work out for Cody because he forged the signature. But since it's advertised for SummerSlam, I'm still going to say that it's going to be at SummerSlam. And the winner will be maybe a new champion. Let's see. But the show opens up with CM Punk. No, it did it open with CM Punk? I forgot. Yeah, CM Punk. I had a brain fart. CM Punk did open the show, and he came out talking about Gunther, but with no disrespect. He was like, hey, Gunther, he's a two-time world champion, longest reigning Intercontinental champion, UK champion. He's done it all. But my distractions is out the way. I am now focused on Gunther. It was good stuff. And then Gunther came out and he said that they are technically equal because the crowd was booing him. There was chanting CM Punk, chanting he tapped out, whole bunch of stuff. But he was saying that Punk and him had something in common. They both have egos, but his is justified thanks to the accomplishments of him having. He said he's going to make him regret ever setting foot inside a professional wrestling ring. He said you'll never be best in the world. Um, and that was pretty much it. Backstage, my girl Naomi, she interrupted Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer had a backstage segment, and there was she was talking about what was she talking about? The Secret Harvest because she has a match for the world title, but the Secret Harvest keeps coming to bait her, and then Naomi comes in. And she's like Stephanie Vaquer or whatever your name is. Uh, she said, "Don't you worry, it's gonna be me and you at Clash." And she was like, "Well, maybe it's gonna be me and you." He's like, "Oh, you think it's funny? Well, you know what's funny? You joke. Uh, uh, you had that match with Io Sky, and guess what? She was about to beat you. If that was me, I wouldn't have let that slide." And she was out of there, which is hilarious. Next up, banger, Sheamus versus Rusev. I'm guessing I'm gonna do a series because Rusev thought he was done with Sheamus, and Sheamus was like, "That was only round one, brother. We gotta go banger after banger after banger after banger after banger." And first match, banger. Second match, banger. Yeah, we like those. Sheamus is great. Uh, they're gonna do this best of seven. I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing that they did with Sheamus and Cesaro when they kind of hated each other, and then they did the best of seven, and then after they did the best of 7, they kind of respected each other and then became a tag team and then became one of maybe top ten greatest tag teams in WWE. Gotta go through it, but the bar might be top 10. I ain't gonna hold you. Usos, New Day, Revival, DIY, and plus you got the old ones. Probably got like Hardys, Dudleys, Edge and Christian. Yeah, there's a lot. Edge and Christian, so that's 8. I mean, Paul London. I mean, there's a lot of tag team. Maybe my top 10, maybe top 20, but they're a great tag team. So maybe Sheamus and Rusev team together, become a great tag team. You never know. But this match was great. We like physicality. Rusev tried to do the thing to Sheamus's area like he did last time. He didn't. Sheamus reversed it, hit him with a bro kick for the win, baby. There was one moment where Sheamus was about to almost like he tried to climb and then he almost fell, but he caught himself. Good stuff. Don't fall, don't die. We like those. Uh, Next up was a number one contenders match. The New Day grieving because they are not the tag team champions. They think that excuse me, sleepy. They think the division is dead. I woke up early to watch this Pokemon Direct, but it's another time for another day. But yeah, they're saying that the Judgment Day as tag team champions, no bueno, not good. We need to save the tag division. And then they have this match, triple threat, them, the Creeds, and LWO, number one contenders triple threat match. And this is the triple threat match that we think that all like multi matches should be. 3 people in the ring because it's tag team triple threat match. 3 people should be in the ring. It's a fatal 4-way tag team match. 4 people should be in the ring. So they had 3 people in the ring. It was fun. LWO did get the win. They pinned Woods. They were showing out. Uh, Joaquin Wild doing amazing, crazy counters, jumping off of stuff and flipping and dipping and skipping, all that good stuff. Um, yeah, Creed Brothers get the win after um, who from they tried to get people try to get involved. Oh, Grande Americano came out. He tried to get involved with the Dragon Lead. They fought, and then that's when stuff happened. And then Cruz del Toro, I think. No, I lied. Joaquin Wild gets the win on Xavier Woods. So it's going to be the Judgment Day versus LWO. So it's going to be a successful title defense for the Judgment Day. They're defending more than they have been, so that's good. So that's good. We like those. Next up, Becky Lynch coming out for the second week uh, in Hulk Hogan inspired attire. Try to say that 5 times fast. Uh, she comes out and she was saying that uh, she was like, the people lucky that, she's here. She should be at her premiere of Happy Gilmore 2, but instead she's here at work. But that's what a good leader does. And like she's saying, Lyra, who's a snake anyway, she's like, she's greedy. How does anybody want? She said, how does anybody want 2 titles at once? She's trying to be double champion, and then the crowd just like made a noise. She was like, well, okay, when I did it, it was groundbreaking. It was outstanding. I was history making when I did it. No, when I did it, that's what it was. Lyra does it, hypocrite. I was like, yeah, that's hilarious. She was saying that people was calling her win the slickest, the smoothest pin of all time. She said that's not just her saying it, that's other people saying it too. And then Lyra Valkyria comes out and she said that she was supposed to be done with her. But she said, hey, if I win, You can never, ever, ever, ever challenge for this Intercontinental Championship again. She didn't say as long as I'm champion. She said again. He said okay. She said not. She said I'd do it. And then she said if she wins, she said I forgot what Valkyria said. Valkyria said something, but I forgot what it was. She was like, if I win, you have to. She said you had to do something. I forgot what it was. Like you had to. It was pretty much he had to let it go, and know that I'm better. Move on. It's over. Something like in that area. And then Becky told her that she wants her to shake her hand, but then she tried to sneak attack her, and it didn't work. And then Bayley comes out because they have a tag team match against the Judgment Day, who is over. They're over, which makes me happy. Uh, they were doing a backstage when it was coming in. Uh, Adam Pierce was there. He was like, "Hey, Dom, it's moment up. Today's the time. It's the moment of truth, baby boy. You gotta, you gotta do this. You gotta do this thing. Get cleared because he's trying to get cleared because he wants to have that match against AJ at SummerSlam. So AJ is like a janitor. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Hurry up!" He's like, "You better be cleared by the end of the night." And then he's mopping some more. And then the New Day are there, and he's like, "Hey, I'm mopping here." It's like, and they're like, "What is going on? We're the greatest tag team of all time. What? Why is all this happening to us?" And then he's like, "We need something needs to change. We need to do something." And then Grayson Waller was like, "Hey, it sucks what happened out there, but hey, I think I could be a heater. I could be a guy, you know." Austin Theory, he's injured, dead weight. We're already broken up. Don't worry about it. Think about it. Me and you, I got you. You know, I can get the car. Everything will be good. Don't worry about it. So this tag team match happens, and it's a good tag team match, man. I'm so glad. Whatever Kevin Nash was talking about on Raquel, it worked because I got my demon back. Because Raquel was out here, she wasn't doing it. I mean, I loved her, like her backstage stuff and her character work that she's been doing since uh, uh, Judgment Day has been fire. But like her wrestling is like she's the she's trying to be the heater, but she's trying to be the hitter for Liv, but it's like, it's not working because you keep getting beat up. Now, as the heater for Roxanne, they're better tag team, low key. Don't tell nobody I said that. Just my opinion. Now she's like, now they're working for her. So this match was great. Um, yeah, it was classic tag team match. In the end, it looked like Bayley and Lyra was about to win, but then Becky Lynch comes out, takes out Lyra Valkyria, which leaves Bayley all by herself. She gets tagged in to Raquel. A lot of back and forth going on. Roxanne was kicking out a lot of good stuff. Tahana bomb on Bayley, 1, 2, 3, and still tag team champions. Judgment Day. Also, Dom was trying to get involved the whole time, and then who did it? Bayley, I think, or Bayley or somebody knocked out Dom Mysterio. He got on the ground, and then a lady was like, "Hey, you okay? You okay?" And then somebody else tried to like push him out the way. He went down. And it was AJ Styles. AJ Styles beating up on Dominic, taking him out, elbows and stuff like that, and they tried to separate him. But still, tag team champions because Becky Lynch, Judgment Day. And then they're going back. AJ and Adam Pierce going to the doctors because he was saying, "I'm hurt, I'm injured." He took me out some more. And it was like, "All right, quit playing. What's the results?" He was like, "The results are," and then Dom Mysterio attacks AJ Styles, who was at Slammiversary last night with his own theme that he never wanted to hear again, but they made him do it. and it was a good choice. But yeah, and then he takes him out. He said, "Guess what, AJ? I'm cleared. I'll see you at SummerSlam." Yeah, good stuff. It's been fun. That little feud has been fun. They're gonna have the match at SummerSlam. It's gonna be good stuff. Um, good stuff. Oh, hey, Bayley's definitely gonna turn heel at SummerSlam. She's gonna cost Lyra that title. So, I think she's gonna cost Lyra the title. I think Bayley is gonna get the title from Becky. I think they'll have a match at Clash, and maybe Lyra will try to like cost Bayley on accident, but somehow end up costing Becky, and now she's the champion. But then Lyra can uh, can challenge Bayley because the whole thing is, hey, you can't get a title shot because you lost your opportunity. Remember, you can never ever ever cash in. They try to do a story like that. I think that will end up getting a thing where Lyra faces off against Becky, and Lyra beats Becky. Then her title match thing is uplifted, and then and maybe they'll do another triple threat. Lyra wins. She's new Intercontinental Champion for the second time, and then Becky and Bayley will go off and do their thing. And then maybe somehow Charlotte gets involved. You get the three of them, WrestleMania. Triple threat. That's for 3 out of 4 horsewomen WrestleMania. God, cooking. I'm cooking. Next up, after that, uh, Sami Zayn. They are facing against Karrion. I said they. He is facing off against Karrion Cross. He did a backstage segment saying the stuff with him and Cross. It just has to end. It doesn't matter if I'm hurt or not. I come back. This is gonna be a never-ending thing. I just want to get it out the way. We're gonna do it today and now. So he goes out. Cross, big pop. I saw commercials because I got NordVPN. You gotta get the NordVPN. That's what I got. 2 years off. You can watch on Netflix as long as you have the Nord. You can watch commercial free, and you can watch on Netflix for Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Don't tell nobody. I'm not sponsored though. Not sponsored by NordVPN. If they want to sponsor me one day, I'm in. I'm in for it. But yeah, this was a good match. Of course, Sami Zayn was selling the gut part. They was going back and forth in the end. Scarlett had the pipe, distracted the ref. Pipe, boom, right on Sami Zayn. Right in the gut area, 1, 2, 3, carrying across. Beats Sami Zayn. Good stuff. He'll definitely come back um, eventually. I hope they do something with carrying cross in the meantime. I don't know what he would do. Maybe I doubt it, but maybe if AJ beats Dominik for the Intercontinental title, maybe his next feud could be for Cross because they had a thing going on back and forth. They had a thing going on, um, or maybe they finished their thing where maybe Dom wins and Karrion Cross goes back to AJ's like, hey, you will listen to my advice, and then maybe that leads another go to program for him. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens though. Next up, Stephanie Vecchio. She goes backstage with Io Sky because Io Sky's backstage. She's with Asuka and she's with Kyrie. And she was like, Kabuki Warriors, you will get another chance to be tag team champions again. And then she was like, and Kyrie was like, yes, you will have another chance to be world heavyweight champion. And then Asuka was like, yeah, either you or your friend Rhea Ripley. And then they leave. She's like, see you, good luck. She's like, that was weird. She's like, good luck, I guess. Io versus Asuka? Sure. Put that in my veins. Uh, but what also you put in my veins that we got, uh, after they left, Stephanie Becker shows up. She's like, hey, I just want you to know I'm looking forward to seeing you at um, Clash of the Castle when I win. She's like, oh, I'm going to win. I'll see you in Paris. Because well, Stephanie was like, "Hey, because word on the street was that you had my number, that you was gonna beat me." She was like, "Yeah." Io was like, "Yeah, I am. I'm the best." He's like, "I'm Io Sky. I'm the best, and we can prove this theory that I'm the best tonight." And the crowd went crazy. So they had a match. Of course, it was what it was. It was great. It was good stuff. We like those. But Naomi, of course, interferes. She attacks Stephanie, and then she attacks Io. And then this is my brutality. Crowd goes stupid crazy. What I like about this though, because a lot of heels, when they hear music, and we'll talk about it in a second, when they hear the music, they'll be like, "Oh my god, it's him!" They'll be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it! What is going on?" Not Naomi. She's like, "This is my brutality." She's going down the ring. Naomi is still wailing on Io Sky until she actually gets in the ring, and then they fight. It takes her out, and yeah, that was that. It was good stuff. Rhea is so over like Rover, but she's still gonna lose on. She's still gonna lose. Um, oh, because I forgot. Piper Niven, I remember what happened. Piper Niven and Alba Fire came out to attack him, and then Rhea ripped. I forgot that. I forgot about Secret Herpers. I love them, but I forgot about them. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot. That was on me. But then after that, oh, they did a back during the Netflix version of it when the thing went to commercials. Trick Williams was there and still TNA champion, and he was talking about the Undertaker. Talking about the Undertaker wanting to call him out tonight, Tuesday tonight, and he said the Undertaker acted like his knees don't got an expiration date still. Nah, Trick Williams is hilarious. So that's gonna happen tonight. Also, Santino Marella is going to be in NXT tonight because of JC Jane also is Knockouts champion. She did beat Masha Slamovich last night. Everybody's going crazy, like, "Oh my God, TNA's TNA's cooking. TNA's cooking. They're not thinking about it. They're not thinking about it. That's money. That's NXT, WWE are the heels. They're coming in the small company because it's WWE is NXT. They're the big company. They're coming in and they're taking over. They're being world champion. We're cheating to take your titles because we're the number one company. And now that that's over, that start part one. Now TNA is gonna come and start debating and start be like, okay, you got taking our titles. Okay, now maybe it's time for us to take some of your titles. So I said I would not be surprised if AJ Francis and, well, this is not them taking over, but this is them both together, Trick and First Class as a unit taking over both brands. But it'll be Trick as world champion and AJ Francis and Casey Navarro as tag team champions. They could beat Hank and Tank easy, no problem, to win the tag team titles. I think if anybody can beat Obafemi for the NXT title, even if he doesn't beat him, and they could beat Ethan, definitely could beat Ethan Page. Maybe if you want to really, do your dominance and be like, hey, you want to take two of our top titles? Let me get one of yours. Mustafa Ali. I think Mustafa Ali could be a great world champion. He was poised to be NXT champion for HBK because he wanted to use him for NXT before he got let go. I think this would be a great time to bring in Mustafa Ali. I say you put that NXT title on him. Whatever he was about to do with the TNA title or the North American title, do it with the NXT title. And you ride it till next year for Stand and Deliver, and you have Javon Evans be the one to beat Mustafa Ali. That's what I'm saying. But I think that's going to happen. I think Mustafa Ali is going to get one of those titles. I think maybe Tessa Blanchard because she got suspended indefinitely, and I don't know if she's gonna go to NXT and she's gonna be like this heel, like this top heel to take that North American title uh, from Sol Ruka. I think that could be a thing. I could see Mustafa Ali being world champion. I could see them winning those tag titles first class. So I think it'll be balanced. I think people they're just too much. They don't want too much. They are impatient. They're not thinking of the long term story, and I think that's where it's going. I personally think that's where it's going. So with that being said, one last thing: the ending. Roman Reigns. He is coming out, but not before the Oracle comes out. And Paul Heyman was inviting Roman to come. Well, he wanted to say something before Roman came out, but then Roman came out anyway, and he was just pretty much like, "Hey, Seth is gonna be out for a long time, and we know that me and you we work great together, huh? Tribal Chief, you can run this, you can be Mr. Money in the Bank, we can do what we do." And then Roman was like, "Ah, you a dumbass, dumbass." He just kept calling Paul Heyman a dumbass. He was like, "I'm not joining you, you're a dumbass," type thing. And then he kept telling Junior, Braun Breaker, to sit back. You better relax back there. And he got the mic. He got in front of him. He did the Roman Reigns. He got him in front of him. He was like, pass me the mic. He's like, Roman, I'm so glad that you didn't take his offer because you couldn't handle this. We beat you up. We take you out just like that. You ain't the now. You was back then 5 years ago. You was relevant. Now irrelevant. I take you out, send you right back to Hollywood. That type of stuff. And then they jump him. He tries to take him out. They jump him. And then Jay Uso comes out, big pop, and they take out them together, standing. And then at the end, Roman was eating. Yeah, Roman was eating, but he said it was AI, but it wasn't AI. He was eating with a J. It was great. So it'll be interesting. Well, I'm assuming that the tag is going to be a tag match. It'll be Roman and Jay versus Braun and Bronson Reed. Braun is going to not win. I think Roman and Jay's going to win, and then it's going to break off to Roman and Braun. I don't know if that's going to break off to. I'd be interested to see what happens with Jay Uso next. Maybe they'll find a way to get everybody back together, get Jimmy back because Naomi's on Raw, Jimmy's on Raw, or Jay's on Raw. They're on Raw. Maybe AJ Styles does win the Intercontinental title. And maybe Jacob Fatu wins the United States title. Maybe they swap brands. If they do the draft, maybe they swap brands. And that brings, you can keep the old bloodline or the newish bloodline, the family tree. You keep them on SmackDown. You have Jacob Fatu and Jimmy go to Raw. With the rest of the bloodline, get that whole thing going on. And you have AJ Styles go to SmackDown, the house he built. That'd be great. We like those. Yeah, and then you have him as Intercontinental Champion. You got Damian Priest. You got Aleister Black. You got Uso or Solo still. You got Carmelo Hayes. Woo! Carmelo Hayes. Sheesh. Oh yeah, Carmelo Hayes. Yeah, we like those. Woo! Right. Andrade. Or maybe you put Penta. Oh wait. You bring Penta to SmackDown too. You put Penta on SmackDown. That way he could be with Rey Fenix and Andrade. And you got them as tag team, and then Andrade Intercontinental title. You got him there. Then you got that. Woo! Yeah, we like those. But anyways, that was the show. Um, what do you think is going to happen? Next week, I'll probably be doing this again. We'll probably be talking about it's SummerSlam is in 2 weeks. It's in August, so it's the beginning of August. So that's next week. 22nd. The 22nd calendar. Yeah. So technically, yeah. So next this week, next week. So it's next week because it's August 2nd and 3rd, I think. So it's technically next week. So we got one more Raw. And then we're going to talk about, probably we'll talk about the two nights. We'll talk about uh, night one and how that pertains to Raw. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the card is next week. What they have for night one, what will happen for night two, and then we'll talk about that. Maybe I'll do one night one for one, and then the next time I'll do night two for that. We'll see. And then we'll talk about SummerSlam when it comes out, hosted by Cardi B. Okay. That triple threat is going to be good. Naomi, Io, and Rhea. That match is going to be really good. Uh, Punk and Gunther. That match is going to be good. Cena and what's his face? Cody should be good. Jacob Fatu and Solo in a steel cage. Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, it'll be something. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. But let you guys let me know in the comments what you're excited for. How do you think about Raw? If I would grade Raw, I would rate it like I give it like a B plus. It wasn't something super crazy like Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. That was good stuff. We liked those, but it got interrupted. There was a finish, which we knew wasn't going to be. Then maybe there, but there was no finish. Even though we knew there wasn't going to be. Sheamus and Rusev was good. The tag team title match was good. Becky Lynch stuff was good. Um, Ending was, what it was. Uh, Fine. Yeah, AJ Styles is hilarious. Got some more memes from him, so that's always good. Yeah, solid show. The triple threat, was good. It was fine. LWO is when it's going to be good. So we'll see what happens. You guys let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.